What's up, everybody? PatSan Sports, back at you again with another podcast. Today we'll be talking about whether Lamar Jackson is a good decision for EA Sports to put on the cover, or if he's the right athlete for the Madden 21 cover. I'm joined here by BigZ, guest speaker,
Hey, what's up, you guys? What's happening?
and then KP here. So I guess I'll just dive into my take first. I think this is a very easy decision for me. It's of course Lamar Jackson should be on the cover of Madden 21. I mean, who else are you going to put? Patrick Mahomes? We can't put the same guy twice. So I think Lamar Jackson's the only guy. I mean, you could make the argument for Derrick Henry, but I'm just gonna flush that down the toilet just because that was more towards the end of the season, whereas Lamar Jackson was like the whole year. I mean, he it's insane. 36 to 6 touchdowns to interceptions, and that's not even including his rushing touchdowns. He has 7 rushing touchdowns on top of that in 2019, and then he's thrown for 3,000 yards. He's rushed for 1,200 yards. Completion percentage is 66.1, which is not bad. And then he played 15 games this year. I think that was because last game they probably benched him. And the Ravens, I don't know if you noticed, Big Z, but the Ravens got the first seed for the first time ever in franchise history. So that's all Lamar Jackson.
That's great. It's good stuff. Lamar Jackson is the GOAT. That's what you're saying, right?
No, he's not the
Oh,
GOAT,
he's not the
but
GOAT. Okay, okay,
no, no, no.
okay. Okay. Okay, but yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. Lamar Jackson did really good work last season, and as a result, he was the MVP. Or was he the unanimous MVP of the
I,
NFL?
I, yeah, I didn't even mention that he won MVP, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even mention it. So, but here's the problem. He's only 23 years old, okay? So he's going to be playing football for a long time, for the next, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 years. And I feel like it's very premature to have him on the cover at this time, given the fact that there's someone who's going to retire soon. What's his name? Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and Philip Rivers is a guy who's never gonna win a ring or anything, and has he even won an MVP? I think that's negative. He has not. So I think they should have put him on the cover of the Madden whatever. What is it? NFL Madden 21, right? Yeah.
You think
So
you think Philip Rivers should have been on the cover of that?
yeah, of course. I mean, because this guy, I feel sorry for him. He got how many kids? 12, 14 kids? And no ring, nothing. I really feel sorry for him. And he's with the Colts right now. He signed a 1 year
But
deal with the Colts. I honestly do feel for him. No ring, too many kids. Poor guy. I wonder how many mortgages he has to pay. Like it's devastating for this guy. He should have
okay,
been he should have been
I,
on the
I
on the
I
cover.
understand your sympathy and how you feel bad, but this is probably the worst take I've seen on this channel so far. No offense, because it's absolute blasphemy. How can you say the guy who single-handedly cost his team a couple victories because of interceptions? Or I mean, I forgot what he threw against the Vikings. I think he threw like 5 interceptions, or he had 5 turnovers
Listen,
against the
listen. He is the king of interception. I have no doubt about it. He got 20 interceptions in 2019, right? And I do agree with you.
20. Oh
Huh?
my god.
20. Yes, he got 20. Yes. No, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. But listen, this guy, I'm so sympathetic to this guy. Like he needs to be on the cover of it. Okay, he is trash. His team is trash. Absolutely. Well, doesn't matter what team he plays for. That team will tank. No question about that. But let's just pay some tribute to him, and then that's basically it. Now I know I get it. NFL, Madden, they want to make money. They want those jersey sales and everything, and that's why they got this 23-year-old kid on the cover. And cool. Listen, dude, like you can have him next year or the year after. But Philip Rivers is going to retire. He's done. No ring, basically nothing, and he basically got a big time interception record with him. So just put
But
him up and then get rid of him, and that's it. That should have been
I
it.
mean, I'll give you that he threw for 4,600 yards, which is impressive. But I mean, his completion percentage is the same as Lamar. But he had
66%.
20.
Yes.
His touchdown interception was 23 to 20, which is basically 1 to 1 almost. I mean, that's really bad. And on top of that, just to correct my stat against Minnesota, it was 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. But that's still pretty bad. I mean,
He,
considering all things.
he is one of the greatest kings of interceptions. Don't get me wrong. I think he could be the greatest king of interception, possibly. Let me see.
I just don't see it, especially because like last season he went 11-5. I think the Chargers went 11-5 the year before this season. Maybe then he could have been. And then you could have put like, Mahomes on this year, but I don't see it this year at all. Rivers, no.
You don't see. Well, I mean, I just wanted them to pay a tribute to him, and that's basically it. Like get over
Yeah,
with him. That's all. But oh well. I hope the Madden curse doesn't get to Lamar Jackson. I'm hoping that that doesn't get him. But Patrick Mahomes overcame. Like he beat the curse. So I think Lamar Jackson should be fine with it. But it's too early. It's too premature to have him on the cover. It's too early. I feel like.
I mean, this was his breakout year where he just came out and changed the game. I mean, he was like the most exciting player. He was the most dominant player. His team won the most games. He won MVP. I mean, there's no other than him being bad in the playoffs. There's no knock against him to not make it.
Yeah, he hasn't won a single playoff game yet. Well, he
Yeah,
0 for
I'll give
2.
you that.
0
But
for 2,
outside of that,
right?
a lot of times the cover athlete isn't someone who's successful in the playoffs, though. Like Odell Beckham's been on the cover, so I mean, it doesn't have to be someone who's good in the playoffs. I guess.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's totally understandable. And he's a rusher more like he rushed for 1,206 yards this season. That's a record, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, that's a record for a quarterback. So that's wow. 1,206 yards rushing. This guy's a beast.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's basically the next Michael Vick, or even better. He's the next coming.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but it's too early to have him on the cover. That's all. That's all I have
I
to
mean,
say.
I thought you were gonna say something like, "Oh, Mahomes should be on the cover the second time," or we should have, I don't know, Derrick Henry. But to say Philip Rivers, I mean, that's really surprising. I thought you would go Christian McCaffrey or somebody like that.
No, no, McCaffrey, he's probably gonna be on the cover next year or something. But no, Philip Rivers' time is up. They should put him up, and then they should forget about him. That's what I was gonna go for, right? I
But
mean, don't get me
I guess
wrong. I am not a fan of Philip Rivers in any way. But I feel sorry for this guy, honestly.
I mean, I guess this is a side debate, but I think the reason he hasn't had much success is because his conference has always been loaded. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger in one division, and then Manning, and then Brady. Like that's tough competition. I don't blame the guy.
Sure, I mean, yeah, no, that's true. That's true. You can say that.
But
You can
yeah,
say that.
you guys can leave yourselves in the comments below. Do you think Big Z won the debate, or do you think I won the debate, or do you think Lamar or somebody else should be on the cover outside of the two guys we mentioned? Yeah, I'm just gonna sign off. See you guys later.
All right, guys, peace out.